Good morning, friends. Today we are discussing about the fourth applications of Colors law. There are three applications we are already seen. In that first applications, we have to discuss about the how to find the equivalent conductance of an electrolyte at an infinite dilution. In the second application, we have discussed about the solubility of a sparingly soluble salt, and in the third applications we discuss about the degree of dissociation of a weak electrolyte, and in fourth applications we have to see here the calculation of ionic product of water. Calculation of ionic product of water. In that application we have to see here the observed specific conductance of a purest water. The observed specific conductance of a purest water at 25 degrees centigrade is 5.54 into 10 raised to power minus 8 moles MHOS moles. The conductance of 1 liter of water containing 1 gram equivalent of it will be the equivalent conductance at a finite dilution of water is equal to 5.54 into 10 raised to power minus 8. 5.54 into 10 raised to power minus 8 into 1000. By multiplication of 1000, this raised to power 10 raised to power minus 8 is converted into a 10 raised to power 5. Therefore, this value becomes equal to the 5.54 into 10 raised to power minus 5. At the same temperature, the ionic conductance of H positive and OH negative ions are given here. The ionic conductance of H positive ion is 349.8 and ionic conductance of OH negative ion is equal to 198.5 moles. On the basis of Colors law, equivalent conductivity of electrolyte or equivalent conductivity of water is equal to the ionic conductance of H positive ion plus ionic conductance of OH negative ion. Therefore, this value becomes equal to the 548.3 moles. If one molecule of water dissociate to give the H positive and OH negative ion, that is, this reaction shows equilibrium between the H2O and H positive ion and OH negative ion. For the purest water, the concentration of H positive ion is equal to the concentration of OH negative ion is always equal to the alpha divided by V. This alpha is known as a degree of dissociation. Divided by V is the volume of a solution. This degree of dissociation can be calculated. This degree of dissociation is equal to the equivalent conductivity of water at equivalent conductivity of water divided by equivalent conductivity at infinite dilution. Therefore, this value will becomes equal to the, that means equivalent conductivity of water at a finite volume is equal to 5.54 into 10 raised to power minus 5, which is given, and equivalent conductivity at infinite dilution is equal to the 548.3, which can be calculated by the summation of ionic conductance of H positive and OH negative ion. This value will becomes equal to the 1.01 into 10 raised to power minus 7. This value will becomes equal to the 1.01 into 10 raised to power minus 7 gram ion per liter. Then we can calculate the ionic product of water, which is denoted by the letter Kw. This is the ionic product of water, which is equal to the product of concentration of cation and anion. Product of concentration of cation and anion, that means product of H positive ion into OH negative ion. But we know that the concentration of H positive ion is also 1.01 into 10 raised to power minus 7. which is always equal to the 1.0 which is equal to the concentration of OH negative ion. Therefore this value against 1.01 into 10 raised to power minus 7. Both the species have a same concentration. Therefore product of H positive into OH negative ion is written in a squaring bracket. That means 1.01 into 10 raised to power minus 7 square. This value will become equal to the 1.02 into 10 raised to power minus 40. Thus the ionic product of water is 1.02 into 10 raised to power minus 14. So in this way we can calculate the ionic product of water. After that we again explain here the another new applications of Color's law, and this one is that fifth application of the Color's law is that determination of dissociation constant of acid. Determination of dissociation constant of acid. In the previous application we have to explain the ionic product of water, and in the fifth applications of Color's law we describe here the dissociation constant, determination of dissociation constant of acid. The weak acid dissociate to a small extent. Weak acid dissociate to a small extent. The extent of dissociation is described in terms of degree of dissociation. That means weak acid dissociated to a small extent. The extent of dissociation is described in terms of degree of dissociation alpha. In a solution, the ions are in a dynamic equilibrium with undissociated molecule. Such a equilibrium can be described by constant called as a dissociation constant. In solutions, the ions are in a dynamic equilibrium with the undissociated molecule. Such an equilibrium can be described by constant called as a dissociation constant. For example, HA is a acid which is dissociated into H positive ion, A negative ion, which is denoted by the H positive ion, A negative ion. The equilibrium concentration of various ions are as concentration of H positive ion is equal to C alpha. Concentration of A negative ion is equal to C alpha. Then concentration of HA is equal to C1 minus alpha. That means if the suppose 20 molecules of HA is dissociated, or a total 100 molecules of HA are, suppose we have to explain here how to get such a type of concentrations. So suppose there are 100 molecules of HA are present. Out of this 20 molecules of HA are dissociated. That means we will get here 20 H positive ion, 20 A negative ion, but HA is remaining HA is 80. Similarly, here consider the concentration of H positive ion is equal to C alpha. Concentration of A negative ion is C alpha. Then the concentration of HA is equal to C1 minus alpha. The dissociation constant of HA is given by this. How we can calculate the dissociation constant of acid. K is equal to concentration of H positive ion, concentration of A negative ion divided by concentration of HA. That means the product of concentration dissociation constant is the product of concentration of reactant divided by the concentration of product. That means concentration of reactant divided by concentration of product. We put this value of this concentration, that means C alpha, which is the concentration of H positive ion, again C alpha is the concentration of A negative ion, and the concentration of HA is C1 minus alpha. C C cancel out, and then we get finally C alpha square divided by 1 minus alpha. We know that at any concentration the degree of dissociation is given by alpha is equal to lambda v divided by lambda infinity. By substituting these values of alpha in the above equation, then we get dissociation constant is equal to C alpha square, that means lambda v divided by lambda infinity square, 1 minus alpha 1 minus lambda v divided by lambda infinity. By substituting those values after calculation, we get the final answer C lambda v square divided by lambda infinity in bracket lambda infinity minus v. Here lambda v is the equilibrium conductance at dilution v. Lambda infinity is the equivalent conductance at infinite dilution. Lambda v is the equivalent conductance at finite dilution or dilution v. Lambda infinity is the equivalent conductance at infinite dilution. Then according to the Kirchhoff law, lambda infinity is equal to ionic conductance of anion plus ionic conductance of cation. If we know the value of lambda infinity at any concentration, we can calculate the dissociation constant of acid. If we know the value of lambda infinity, we can calculate the dissociation constant of acid by substituting this value in the dissociation constant formula and calculate the dissociation constant of acid. And now we stop this video here, and you fill the answers of given question in the Google form, and okay, thank you.